The road to peace is paved with violence. Truer words have never been spoken. And at this point, the script for these weird as fuck incidents is way too much. Let's take a beat and analyze the situation for what it is. People are losing their damned minds, and it's going back to the Wild West days where, for all our advancement, it's, well, everything. We're slowly reverting back to when things were as dangerous as they'd ever been. Back when 10-gallon hats actually held 10 gallons, and the number of horsepower you'd be able to ride was one, because you're riding a fucking horse. It's the Wild West out there, and no amount of Will Smith tracks are going to solve the issues we're facing today in regards to the mentally ill grabbing a gun and going Tony Danza on people around them. Okay, it's a Who's the Boss reference. Jeez fucking people, keep the fuck up. Anyways, we had two shootings again, which made the headlines, as well as an uptick in the number of female-centric murder sprees, or attempted murder sprees. We had, of course, Alton Sterling, as well as Philando Castile. Rest in peace, guys. In addition, we had a mother-in-law in fear of losing her grandkids solves this issue by killing her daughter-in-law because she was divorcing her husband, which is a damn shame. And the second mother nearly capping her whole family because she thought they'd be reincarnated into a better world. Just, what the fuck? Okay, I'm tired of trying to reason this bullshit out because we've done this so many fucking times that we've become desensitized to it. We adapted to ignore the actual sympathy thing and move straight to the, well, here we go again, part of the deal. And yes, I agree, there are ways of preventing this kind of bullshit from happening. But I'm going to say it in 3 words. Resist, reinforce, repeat. That's it. I talked about these 3 in a previous post, and to be honest, I neither have the patience or the time to go through all of that all over again. Is it because we're now getting reports of female-led mass casualty events that I'm not giving a shit anymore? No. Is it because I'm male and I don't really think about the impact these shootings have on small towns where the insanity is just flat out denied? No. It's because I'm tired of feeling horrible every time these things happen. It's like a really, really bad breakup that just keeps repeating. And every time it does, it just hurts a little bit less until you're no longer able to give a crap about how much damage she does to the car. You just go out and buy a new one and leave the crappy one on her front lawn. Which is also the reason why, in recent days, I think there's been a rise in these stories being reported. The news is trying to grab our attention with more shocking stuff. But we're so used to this kind of violent bullshit that we tend to ignore it. The same thing goes with the YouTube pranksters, or as I like to call them, attention-whoring assholes, like FouseyTube. Why am I lumping those 2 groups together? I agree that people who plan and carry out shootings or simply snap for no fucking reason, and pranksters are separate. But the idiocy, hatred, and sheer lack of foresight is just absolutely insane. I also just want to change topics to something I can actually get angry about. I'm angry at pranksters because of the one-upmanship that seems to be the driving mentality they all seem to go through. Yes, they claim it's a social experiment, but at the heart of it all, it's called social assholism. It's that high they get from causing chaos And simply put, they're alcoholics. Sorry, metaphysical alcoholics. And the stuff they're getting drunk off of, attention, danger, risk, number of punches to the face, isn't good enough. So they go for even greater dangers. It has to stop at some point, or someone is going to get themselves killed because a gun-toting asshat with a mental schism and a machete is going to unleash their collective insanity on the prankster/asshole. But then again, the guy filming it might still upload it because insanity and logic are a cocktail for billions of hits on YouTube, such as the Rice Gum FouseyTube slap fight. In closing, the road to peace is paved with violence, because it's through violence that people are taking notice of the ways to attain peace through the preventing of future acts of violence. We need to do better than just reacting to it. We need to straight up be a successful Terminator and prevent the John Connor of violence from ever happening. Because we'll have become the Cyberdyne of peace, and that is the most fucked up analogy in the world.